Well, hello everybody. I am coming to you live from New York, and I'm gonna wait to see who joins us. Okay, hopefully we're gonna have a good enough Wi-Fi connection. I am connected to the hotel, and this is my first live. Hi, Donnie. Of course, you'd be the first one to watch this. Thank you. I just decided last night, I was like, it's a beautiful day. I've been in New York for 4 days now. I came on, when did I come here? On Thursday night to have an event, a screening of a documentary called Wild with my safari group. Many of you know I went on safari with the most extraordinary woman in the world. And I had such an amazing time. And so there's events that Pat Mitchell has every now and again in New York, and when I'm here, I try to make them. So in this case, it was a Thursday night, and so I decided to just stay. And then I have clients that I see and people that I connect with, makeup artists that I connect with, friends in the industry that I connect with when I'm here every couple weeks, and throw in some brows every now and again. And today I'm actually, as soon as I'm done, I'm going to be heading to Soho to see some new brow products that are kind of in development to see if they're actually going to be kind of cool. So I'm going to just give you, while I'm waiting for a few people to come on, I'm going to kind of give you a tour of what my view is here and what my weeks look like in New York. I thought this was kind of fun. So usually I'm traveling on maybe 2 or 3 Mondays out of the month. And not next Monday, I'll be home, but the Monday after, I'm going to be going to Scotland and Ireland. So I thought it'd be kind of fun. I'll be back in Edinburgh, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to maybe do a Edinburgh one of these. So I gotta tell you, it's totally vulnerable to be sitting here with not a stitch of makeup on. But how y'all tell me I have the most beautiful skin all the time? Well, you're gonna get to see how I get it, because clearly there are some imperfections going on. You can kind of see. And if y'all didn't know, I am not ashamed to say it. I am just gonna be 52 this year. So this is the real deal. And you're going to see from my bags and everything how serious I take my skincare. But this is the real deal. I'm showing you how it is, and I literally am in a robe. I just got out of the bathtub. I did have some eye gel patches on. It's been a salty weekend of eating pizza and Mexican food and margaritas and all the things that make you puffy. So this is the real. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around so you can see my amazing view. And I stay at the Hotel Aventi. This has been my home place for the past 5 years, I guess, now that I've been coming. And I love it here, and you're going to see why in just a second when I show you the most amazing room. And just everything about it is amazing. So, okay, so this is my view, and that would be the most gorgeous view of the Empire State Building. So when I am doing my makeup here in a minute, unfortunately the curtain is blocking it as I'm doing my makeup, but that is when I'm in here taking clients. This is what they get to see from the room. And at night, if you follow me when I'm in New York, I'm always posting pictures of what the Empire State Building is doing. Lately, they have been doing what looks like, when the Eiffel Tower goes off, where it's just sparkling lights, and it's so beautiful. And last night it was pretty vivid. The colors were amazing. So I'm going to walk you through, and I'm going to show you this room, and I'm in the middle of packing because literally I am leaving here as soon as this makeup is on and I get dressed. So I have a whole little living area in here with you can see it. This is my own little couch, and there's my chair, and my makeup light is over there. I'm actually not going to need it because the light is beautiful right now. And so this is my whole little sitting area. You can see there's still a wine bottle. There were many wine bottles that were had this weekend. And then this would be the room. And I'm, like I said, in the middle of packing. And Delta broke my bag this weekend, so I get to deal with that. But this is what's the most amazing part about this room, which is this bathtub right here. And I bring salts and I drink my wines. And this morning I had coffee, and it's like the best complete way to relax. So I have my setup. I'm going to show you my bag. This is one of my bags with the most important essentials that are in here. My cleanser. For those of you who know, I'm obsessed with this product right here, which is the Biohydra Serum. It's hyaluronic acid, and it plumps up your skin, and these trips and also the New York water is kind of tough. I believe in traveling with all my skincare. I never know what's going to happen when I travel, because when I travel, the water can be bad. It's been 28 degrees here and freezing this weekend. We thought it was bad in Atlanta. At least it prepared me for it, but that's kind of, the dealio is you just never know what the weather's going to be like. So then over here, I'm going to turn this around. Actually, I'll just bring this whole bag out. So this right here, I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to all my good stuff. So hopefully we're not going to have shitty internet. This right here is one of the bags that so you saw the little one that kind of has all the essentials, but this is what I bring with me, and I can see everything that's in there that might be anything that I need. Because if you're traveling around the world and you get somewhere and you don't have it, your skin's all jacked and you don't have your masks and all that stuff, I mean, your skin can really suffer, and it can take a month to recover. So I'm pretty adamant about bringing everything that I could possibly need. And we'll go over skincare. I will do that. Hi, Melissa. That wine was actually not the Clean Crafted wine, but Melissa Dennis, my cousin, I snuck 2 bottles in and brought 2. And so I did have clean wine for most of the weekend. But man, I got totally stuffed up from that other wine. Okay, so I will have a skincare conversation later, and I will show you more of things, but this has body and this has stuff in my Clarisonic, because I don't really go anywhere without a Clarisonic. I'm pretty much obsessed with it and have been for years and years, and especially in New York, I never feel like I'm clean if I am not using a Clarisonic. So, hi Zoe, you made it. My love Zoe. Zoe just did an image journey with me, and I just love her, and I love all of you who are watching. It's really fun. There's 10 of you who are watching this now. So exciting. I got this bug up my ass last night. It was like midnight, and I went, Allie, you're here the whole day. You've been here. Why don't you, it's gonna gorgeous out. It's 50 degrees today. The light is beautiful. Why don't you just do this? And I've been wanting to do these. Everybody wants me to do these tutorials, and I have not. So, okay, so there's this. Now I'm going to show you a couple other things before I get onto the makeup, because so many of you wonder how I pack. And so when I started traveling a couple years ago, and if you didn't know, I've been to 23 countries in 7 years. I'm about to add 2 more to my list in 10 days. And I traveled around Europe on a train, and from city to city. I did 7 countries in 13 days, and I had to carry my luggage everywhere. I had 2 rolly carts. I thought that was going to be the easiest, and it was absolutely not. So I now no longer carry a purse, and I carry a backpack, and I have 1 suitcase, and that is pretty much what I do. And then everything in here is something that I might need, or I can pull out at any time, and I have everything. So I searched for backpacks forever and ever and ever and ever. The girly backpacks did not work. I opted for the leather one because it was cool, because so many of my other makeup artist friends who are guys had these awesome Tumi leather backpacks. So it is a little heavier, but it does everything, and they make this so functional. So I got 2 side compartments here. I have an entire, you can undo this, and I have this really deep container in here with pouches. I don't know if you can see these, and there's a zipper pouch in the back. My eye shades go in there, but what's really cool is this thing can unzip in the back. I'm just gonna pull this down all the way, and it opens up like a little folder, and everything goes in here. So everything I'm about to show you, my tablet, these books all go in there, my journal, my work notebook, my ideas for just jotting shit down. Everything goes in here, and then these bags go in here. So I'm going to show you these, because these don't necessarily get used every single time I'm here, but I just want to show you, like, kind of, and I'm a Tumi girl. I love my Tumi. So you can also see right through here. So In here, of course, you have your tampons. This is actually the most amazing little stick in here because you have to have tampons when you're traveling, right? If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night and you're not somewhere where you can access a drugstore or your bathroom, it's a problem. So this right here is, I got this in Nicaragua, and it's a natural mineral sunscreen, and it's a stick. So I just never know where I'm going to be. And of course, I'm getting somebody knocking at my door. And then I carry this little swatch out. Oh, let's go say hi to the housekeeping lady, shall we? Who's going to be on live? Because of course, this is what would happen when you're live, right? I mean, why wouldn't it, right? Especially in my world. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm on a live call right now. Thank you. No.
What time are you checking out?
1:30.
Okay.
So there you go. Hi, Mr. Man, who got to be on our call. See, this shit always happens. Okay, so this right here, I travel with some CBD ointment because many of you know, I have some shoulder issues and I never know when it's going to flare up. This is amazing. It's amazing. Then I have a shoe mitt for dirty shoes. And then on this side, no, this isn't very exciting, but you know, and someday I'm going to figure out how to do this right. And then in here, I got an extra toothbrush just in case, because you never know if your bags are going to make it or not. And so I always keep one of these. Now, this is extra important. This is On Guard. If you don't know what this is like everything for a sanitizing mist, stinky people, and yeah, this is pretty much amazing. Ashley Brooks, if you're on here, she gave this to me when I went to India. And I have it going in the studio. I spray it all over everything. Freaking amazing. Okay, then hand lotion, Tiger Balm, more hand sanitizer, Voltaren, more for my neck, Neosporin, because you just never know if you're going to hit something. Some body spray just in case. Again, I have stinky people, because on a plane with stinky people is pretty stupid. Oh, here's another thing for stinky people. And someday I'm going to make this. This is just an idea, you guys. I'm telling you, if you fly and you've encountered this, you know it's hell to sit next to somebody who stinks. So I was given one of these, which is bath salts from Farm to Fresh. And you can see the bath salts, and it's like lavender. You can open this up and stick your whole freaking nose in there, and it's way better. And also Tiger Balm works great too, but this is, if I encounter stinky people, I don't want to be spraying shit all over the plane, so that's what I do. Okay, I have earplugs just in case, even though I have noise-canceling headphones, but you just never know. What else is in here? Eye drops. And then usually I have some nose stuff too, but I have ear drops just in case, because if I'm swimming and training, I just never know if I'm going to get sick from, or if I'm going to have ear stuff. So I just don't mess with that. Okay, next. Then I go into this one. And this is where all my pens are. And anything I need to access. This is my pens, my Tide pen. Oh, and this. Okay. This is totally essential for when you're flying. And any of you who've been in my studio, you know what I am talking about. This is this Nurturing First Topical Tamanu. And actually, I'm never pronounce it right. It's Tamanu, I guess. And it has a roller ball. And you know when you're, I'm going to put it on right now. This right here, you just kind of go like this. And you rub it in. And so when you're on the plane and your freaking eyes start drying out, and you can feel the moisture sucking from your face, especially if you're on any 8-hour flights. This right here, this is the key to life. Okay. Next. Wish I wasn't so blind. Okay. Next is, so you saw this one. So now I have a bag where I got sunscreen. All right. So I'm a cool girl. It comes in this. I take this on the plane with me. It's 3 ounces. I have been stranded and not been able to get into a room. There's a rooftop pool. And I'm like, oh, I got to go up there. Well, I'm white, people, and I get burned really easy. So I am able to have this right in my bag. I don't need to wait for my suitcase or anything. And there we have it. And then this whole thing, there's another body. I love the smell of this stuff. So that's another wonderful thing. It also is moisture for the hair. But this right here, is, and this is a bag courtesy of Buffy. It's a Stella & Dot bag. I love these poof bags. They're amazing. This, I have 1, 2, 3. You ask how many lipsticks I have. This is where all my lipsticks live. Sometimes, and I even have 2 of the same. I have everything in here so that when I travel, I have reds, I have everything. So depending on what outfit I have, I do not have to pack lipstick at all when I have my makeup. I don't even worry about, here's another Tamanu because again, I have to have this in every pouch. So all of that lives in here. I think I have 1 pencil in here. Yep, 1. And sometimes I'll keep a black pencil in here too. Everything's pretty neutral. But, you know, I actually just did an amazing makeup consultation with my good friend Wendy Cherry, who is traveling all over the world. She's doing that National Geographic 25 days and hitting all the continents. And I helped sort out her makeup because she had... You know, when you're traveling, it's so important to have as little as possible because if you have so many things, you don't need it all and you really just need a few things that work effectively. And so I'm getting ready to show you all that, but I realize I'm going to add that as a service. So those of you who travel, it's really nice to have your stuff all, you know, there's just too many things. You just don't need all this stuff. That's the one thing, you know, my premise at Authentic Beauty is that you want to take the mystery out of makeup application. You do not need a ton of stuff. It's such a fallacy that we need all this crap. You just don't. And so by showing you what I actually carry around with me and what, you know, I have everything in there to create from the most dramatic looks to 5-minute makeup, which is all I'm going to really have time for because I'm supposed to be in Soho at 2 o'clock and then my flight's at 5. So I'm always pushing it. I'm just always pushing it. And I got this bug on my ass that we were going to start this group and I was going to do this live at, I don't know, 12:30. So I didn't go to bed till 3:30 this morning. So this fatigue you're also looking at on my face is because I was up, you know, till 3:30 in the morning deciding to do this and inviting all of you to this group. So if you haven't joined the group yet, please invite yourself to the Authentic Beauty Makeup and Brow Studio group. And I've invited a bunch of you who, you know, have been asking me to do this for a long time. But that's where I think I'm going to do the videos because they get so lost and I don't want to waste anybody's time. If you're not into it, I don't, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, throw my stuff on somebody. I really only want anybody who wants to see what I have to say in the group. So this is hard for me. I can't believe how hard it is to have these. I don't mind showing you my face without makeup. That doesn't bother me because half of you have seen it anyway. But just being live and then sharing all this stuff is kind of tough. Okay, so back to where I was. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so join the group. And then the other thing I wanted you to know before I get started with makeup is my wonderful friend and beautiful makeup artist, Crystal Rogers, has come to work at Authentic Beauty with me and as a project manager, and we are redoing our social media efforts. We are redoing our Instagram page. So if you haven't liked our Instagram, we're about to have some really cool stuff there, and I'm so excited about it. I for the first time, I think that's what all this inspiration is. Like, okay, I'm going to do these videos. I'm going to do this. I'm going to just shut up and do it because of Crystal really inspiring me. And I love our mission. I love what we do. I hear from women all the time, oh my God, I don't know how to do my makeup. Well, you know what? Where there is no school to go to on how to learn how to do our makeup, right? I don't know about you. There was, my first makeup was at a Mary Kay party, I think, you know, when I was 10. I grew up in upstate New York. We didn't have malls back then. We didn't have the internet. We learned our tips off of a damn magazine, and people would go, oh, I think this is how you do it. That was the extent of it. Now, you know, because we have everything accessible at our fingertips, because we're oversaturated with product, everybody's so confused. Everybody is so confused. They come in, they bring me all this stuff, and you're using 3 colors out of a palette, which has always been the case. And it's just, it does not have to be complicated, especially for everyday makeup. Everyday makeup should enhance your features. And as you can see, you know, like I got new face. I mean, I do, but really, you know, my lashes, my brows aren't combed. And when you're going to watch how I do this in 5 minutes, you're going to be like, oh my God, it could be that simple. It can be that simple. Me figuring out how to set this camera up and still do my makeup is going to be interesting, but you know, this first time for everything. So hopefully Charlton's going to set me up with like my appropriate things I need to do these videos, and you know, my hand's not shaking because I'm nervous, y'all. I am. Okay, it's very vulnerable to be doing this. It is, you know, but thank you for watching me, and thank you for all the encouragement. I got so many messages and somebody's like, yes, we want to see you do this. And, you know, I've been saying I'm going to do it for over a year now, and I've been practicing with these live videos, but nothing like this. So this is the first time. Okay, so are we ready to move on to makeup? Yay! Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my makeup kit. So I'm going to turn this, oh, thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around, and this thing right here is what I travel with. Now remember, this goes in a suitcase, okay? And I travel with this. So I've been telling people forever that this was a gift when I went on like one of my first class flights. I don't know if you can actually buy them. I would assume you can, but it's a hard shell little Toomey case. So powders and very soft shadows go in here. And I've got bubble wrap lined. I actually need to get some more bubble wrap. You'll see the condition of this bubble wrap. But yes, things shatter. Powder is sensitive to vibration, so you have to protect it. When people come in and go, oh, my powder broke, it is not meant to stay in your bag. I understand, you know, it eventually over time with your brush or your, you know, whatever you use to apply with goes into powder, it's gonna eventually shatter. So it shouldn't shatter right away, but yeah, it does. Okay, and then this right here, this, I thought I sold these in the studio. I have something really similar to it, but I think I found this when I was going to India because I was trying to get small. And so I'm going to try to find whoever sells these. It's called a travel mall, I guess, travel mall. And I'm going to try to sell them in the studio because so many of you are coming to me and go, how do I travel? How do you do this? So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to move that down now. And give me a second. Hang in there. This is my makeshift, I'm going to set up the camera so y'all can watch. Oh my God. See, nothing like being spontaneous, right? Okay. When I mean real and authentic, you got it right here. Okay. So first thing is, this would be my 3-in-1 palette. You know, the 3-in-1, when everybody says I have great skin, I'm like, it's because of my foundation. Yes, I have good skin, but I can tell you, you can see, I do not have perfect skin. I got fucking, oh, I swore, didn't I? Whoops. Apologize, censor. I am all broken out. This is what I looked like when I was pregnant and I'm starting to go through menopause. And I have this lovely rash, and I've tried everything. The rest of my skin, perfect, clear. But the reality is my skin is nowhere near perfect. This foundation that I made, and I made this, I actually went into the lab. I can call it my own because I'm not just private labeling something. I actually went to the lab, made the colors, sat like for months, watched it get poured into these containers, and then we came to a halt because we couldn't get the packaging put into some kind of a sustainable, biodegradable, non-plastic, and I'm still not there. And so I'm just going to sell it in the Z palettes because these are Z palettes. They've been around the market forever. We have other things they can put them to as well, but they're meant to, and that plastic is recyclable. It has a recycle symbol. People were really pissed at me because I made them put it on there, and it's in tin, so when you get done, if you clean it out, it can actually go straight up into recycling. But I made it because I would put it on people and they would go, what is that? It's Magic Foundation. So it got the name Magic Foundation. Ironically, Charlotte Tilbury also calls her foundation Magic Foundation as well. When I show you how magic this is and how easy this is, you're just gonna flip. So I travel with 2 shades. Actually, I travel with 3. I travel with 3 shades, okay? And I made them, and you're gonna see in a second, I have a half size as well. Right now it's winter. I'm mostly in ivory, but I'm still a soft beige. I will be a soft beige, and if I was out in the sun for more than 15 minutes, I'd be a soft beige. But right now, no soft beige, right? Like, look at, have we had any sunny weather? Like, and I am in a studio that's filled with natural light, and I always wear a sunscreen. I prefer to be a soft beige, but I have to mix the two right now. So it's totally normal to mix foundation colors. You're not gonna find one perfect shade. So I tried to make it easy by making those pans in half sizes. So if you're a majority of an ivory and you need a touch of a soft beige, then it goes from there. I also carry the natural beige, which I wish I was a natural beige. If I spray tan, I'm a natural beige. Most people want to be a natural beige. Go get spray tan, go use self tanner. Do not try to just change your makeup with the damn foundation. Like you have to have your face and your body match. You can't just walk around with two shades of like the shade you wish you were. It doesn't work that way. You can't put bronzer all over your face and expect your tan. It does not happen that way. So I gotta talk about strategies, I think, as we start to do these. So that's the 3-in-1. That's the container that I put it in. And, you know, again, we'll talk more about this. And I probably will have an entire session on how to talk about how to use it because it's buildable. It's amazing. Your skin's going to look like skin, and you're going to see that in a second. Okay. These are all the brushes. Okay. These are actually ones that I have acquired that I don't sell at the, some of them I sell at the studio, but for the most part, they're a mishmash because I know how to use them. There's a few more that I actually need to put in here, but look at how awesome this little pouch is, right? This little pouch is freaking fantastic. It stores everything, and you saw how small that it rolls up into. So then we have this. So this, I actually will have to buy the packaging if we're going to sell it, but I'm going to show you, I believe in customized palettes. You don't need these big palettes with 20 million colors. You need the ones you need. You don't need the 20 million colors. So this one right here has all the mattes. So the top one was given to me all filled as a gift in a class from our manufacturer that we work with. And I was like, amazing. Well, where do I get these? Well, we can't sell them. They're special. So I'm sure at some point if there's enough requests for them. Okay, there we go. That I will be able to buy these and get these made for you. These on the right side, those are, you can see my colors that I've got a taupe in there. I have a gray. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I have matte ones. That's like a pink little shimmer, which is really kind of fun. There's a bronze. There's a gold green. There's a straight up taupe. There is 2 different versions of a taupe, which I love. And I love these colors. So, and I can use one as a contour. So we're going to talk about that. I don't even know if I'm going to do contour today. Maybe. We'll see. And then these are the neutrals. So they have been all over the world a gazillion times over. They are a couple years old. They are not to the point where I feel like they are nasty because I've kept them really clean and safe and away from everything. And so, you know, after a couple years, you do need to get rid of them. The pigments will fade, you know, and all that. It's worse when you have them at home, but this just stays in my suitcase. I don't take this out. This is my just strictly what I travel with. And I have all these at home. So everything that you're seeing here, other than the brushes, which I have all the brushes that are at the studio at home, these I've just kind of like, if you guys knew all the brushes I have, Lord have mercy. Okay. So now let's go into, so this can snap in to this thing, which is amazing. It's also mesh, so it's breathable. So if anything is wet or whatever, you can throw it in there, but I don't really care. Okay, so this is the half size pan of the 3-in-1. This is the natural beige. This isn't getting much use right now, but if I am in Nicaragua, I will immediately turn to a natural beige within 48 hours. And I'll go to this shade, and you can see it's really warm toned. This is probably in Atlanta, our best selling color, if you all can see that. So I have all those. And again, I want everything in there that I don't have to freaking change in and out every single time. Okay. The next this is brow fiber, which we'll get some work on because right now my brows are turning a little gray, and I see you, Jasmine Glory. You have to put some color in my brows before I leave for Scotland. Okay, so there is that. We'll show that in a second. And then I have my concealer. This is, if you haven't used this concealer, this is got peptides in it. Oh my God, look at me shaking. Peptides in it. And then I have an extra lip gloss in here. This is my springy one. I love this color, and this is a custom color, and I love it, love it, love it. And it's sheer, and it's pretty. Okay, this is the brow highlighter. This is, and I know many of you who are watching actually use this. This is a highlighter for under your brow. And I am all about using creams. This is a wonderful highlighter to just, you know, accentuate your brow. Because remember, wherever you place light, it equals lift. and darkens depth. So it's really important. The brows create the lift. That's why I'm such a brow fanatic. Okay, this right here. This is the brow primer. This is, again, the most important thing. I usually have like, come on. Okay, there we go. So this is like the best. Hey, Laura. Hey. See, I made good at the time. We were supposed to meet together, Laura and I, today, and that didn't happen. So this is XL mascara, which you're going to see. So Brenda Gallagher, who is my support for the products that we use in the studio and showing me everything that's new and delicious in the market. I was not using anybody else's mascara, and she came to visit me here in this hotel, put this in my hand, and I was, in the here. So I usually tend to try things when I'm stuck in a hotel for a couple of days because I'm not running around, I'm not going anywhere. So I put on this mascara, and I know so many of you who use it, it's changed your life as much as mine. I now have a couple different pencils. So I have an array. I have a lip pencil or two, always have a red. I've got 2 black eyeliners because you can never have enough black eyeliners. Oh, Christine Schul, I love you. Hi, my friend. You guys, that's the woman saving the Congo who I was on safari with, and I love her more than anything, and she's watching, and I'm going to go do beauty therapy in the Congo with her and her amazing women. Anyway, another conversation, another time. Okay, then I carry an Alcone liquid liner. Now, I don't use this very often, but I just, I never know if I'm going to feel like being like freaking crazy. So I don't sell this in the studio. We have a few different kinds. Most of them are not very clean. I have not found a clean liquid liner that I feel comfortable selling to you. I'll poison myself, but I won't use anything that will poison all of you. So this is a blush that I put in there. You're going to see my other powders as well. I love this Nectar blush. I'm going to open this so you can see. This is kind of the closest to, hey, Miss Crystal, you missed. I gave you a shout out about how you inspired me to do this. So this looks like the NARS Orgasm color. It's like straight up a coral with a rose, and this you can blend down and look like you just like have a touch of color on your face. It's like my favorite thing to use. So, love it. Okay, and then I have a pencil sharpener because you cannot go anywhere and with pencils and like think for a second. You can go watch the replay. I started right at 12:30, Crystal. And then again, another tampon, a safety pin. Sometimes I have some spoolies in there and all that stuff. Okay, so then I'm gonna take all this out, and these are my liquid shimmers. You guys, if there's a product I'm gonna make other than some other brow products, it's these. They have been discontinued. I bought them all out, everything that I could possibly bring out, and you're gonna watch how I use these. I have one in a pale gold, which I think I might be doing today. Then I have one in a straight up dark gold, which is like a bronzy. I love doing my brows when I'm bronze, when I'm tan. Then I have this this gray, which is Gravity, and I love this color, and I use it with this cat eye quartz, and it makes my eyes glimmer, and I freaking love it. Then I have Aurora, which is a standard taupe. This is like a silver shimmer, so I could actually use this one today too. I'm gonna be doing the lightest possible ever. And then this is the Constellation, and this is another bronzy. So if I don't wanna be really gold, but I just want bronze, I got that. So those I can wear. They can be worn by themselves, or they can be worn and intensified if you put shadow on top. So all the shadows that I have coordinate with all of those, and I have them all at home, and I am forever looking about how I'm gonna make these, because I believe that for those of us who, I like to say 85% of the time, live at level 1, right? So, if I teach in terms of level 1, level 2, level 3 with your makeup, with level 1 being, you got 5 minutes to get into the car, you want to look good. I'm about to show you what level 1 looks like because I don't have time for any more because I have to be in Soho. Then that's what you want to use, is you use that, some brow highlighter. I'm going to go through these steps, and hopefully you're going to get it. It's going to look good because this is my first time doing this. And yeah. Okay, so turn this back around, and the brushes. So I have a stiff blending brush. I have a brush that I'm going to put my foundation on with. I use this one for my highlighter, because when I'm using highlighters, you don't want to use the same blush brush as a highlighter brush. This is a lovely blending brush, and sometimes I use that for highlighter around my eyes. And then I have a concealer brush, and then these are indispensable. I sell every version, every kind, but these you're gonna go around your eyes. You're gonna see how I use it. Oh my God, I have 2 of them in here. One stays for light, one stays for dark. Obviously, I use this one for the lighter because it's the white one, makes it easy. Then I have several different eye shape brushes, not too many though. I don't need a whole lot of brushes. You know, the thing is the size of the brush works with the size of the space that you're working. I mean, if you've done a lesson with me, I hammer that into your head. Size of the space, size of the brush. You don't need a ton of them. I only actually have 2 eyelid brushes. This is one I worked with for years and years and years. Some of you will recognize it. It's a Chisel Deluxe Fluff. And if you don't have this brush, you should get this brush. And it comes in 3 different sizes because depending on how big your eyelid is, and I have a tiny one, this is what I use. Then you also need a crease brush, which I have a couple different crease brushes. This one is one that I happen to use because I actually have a very specific crease. Sometimes people have bigger creases. Sometimes I'll use those. It just depends on what's the effect I'm going to create, right? And usually when I'm, it's 5 minutes. That's all I got. Okay, so now I'm going to open up this last thing. And this is the little Toomey case. And this is where the powders go. And you're going to see I already smashed one up. I smashed up a brand new Illuminator number 2. It would be so much easier if somebody was filming this, right? Yes, the eyelid one, right? Chisel Deluxe Fluff. Hell yeah. Okay, so first of all, this was a makeup light pouch that I was like, where do I get these? And y'all, I need to sell these because they got bubble wrap inside of a container you can close. I just haven't done my research, so Crystal, we can put that on the list so we can figure out where we get these from. So in here, I have my bronzer, which is, I got a new one ready to go put in here. I brought it. This is a dual bronzer. I'm down to 1 shade, but I actually have, one's a matte and one is a Brown's Raspberry. And you can see that is, I've got a brand new one sitting at home. I just didn't throw it in the bag today, but it's okay. We're not using so much bronzer right now. Then I love my illuminizers. I happen to think that one of the main reasons why you should do makeup is to have fun and play and do glitter. And so I don't go anywhere without these illuminizers. And the problem with traveling with them is that they are very fine powders. And so you have to protect them. You can't just throw them in your bag. If you drop it, it's breaking. We go through probably 2 a month in the studio because 1 drop is like, see you bye. So this is the gold peachy one. I might be using this today, we'll see. And then the other one is kind of shattered. So I like to travel with some Ziploc bags just in case it shatters. But there's enough product in here, so all I have to do is open up that Ziploc bag and put my brush on it, and I still got plenty. Yeah, the sharpeners, right, you guys? We get them from Germany. They're the bomb, diggity. Okay, so then back in here this is Satin Glow. Again, this gives you the most unbelievable little healthy glow on your face possible. It looks like you've been kissed with that warm sunshine, warm sun gold light. It's so beautiful. So I don't go anywhere without that. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is, again, customizable compacts, right? All about the custom compacts. And when you come to the studio, you pick out only exactly what you need, and you only have that. So some of the shadows that I have, yay, right, Zoe? Love the luminizers. Like, life is luminizers. Okay, so now I'm going to show you, this is a 4 palette. Now, a lot of our colors are in these large sizes. We have a mixture of the small sizes and the large sizes. So unfortunately, I could use a Z palette and just put everything else in there, or because I was given that beautiful gift of that neutral palette, I use that neutral palette. So, this right here, the top left, and I'm going to be using this today. I think I just decided I'm going to do that look. That's Cosmic Latte. That is that's from my friend Pandora's Makeup Box, which is Susan Kirsch, who's my buddy who is in Toronto, who has her own makeup brand, and we buy shadows from her because they're really delicious. That's Tiramisu. That's actually really similar to the Brushed Velvet that's in there. It's a little different. It's a little more violet. So, I happen to know the distinctions between the 3 taupey shades that look the same. But to me, they're different. And then this is Clear Shine, everybody. And this is why I'm so happy Clear Shine comes in a small size, because I don't need a big Clear Shine when I travel. And I set all the brow highlighter with this and under my eyes. And you're going to see how I do that. And then this is my contour color for when I am wearing cool tone makeup. So when I'm wearing my bronzies, my taupes. So when I'm wearing tiramisu above, and on my skin, if I use anything that's brown that's gonna turn orange on my skin, which it will, because I'm naturally a redhead, then I use this, and then I just have to put a little bit of blush on time, and then my Enlightened Luminizer, and it's freaking amazing and beautiful, and I've done this for years. I call it, for those of you who've had a lesson, I call this the baby poop color, because when you look at it, you're like, there's no way that's going on my face. But again, when you're choosing colors, you're not looking at the color to make your choice. You have to put it on and go, is this color doing what I wanted to do? If the color's not doing what you wanted to do, then you have to choose another color. You just can't look at a palette and go, oh, I like that color, and put it on. It doesn't work that way. So you really need to figure out what you want to look like, and then you need to figure out what products you need to use, and then you go there. And that's what you should use a professional for, not to have them tell you what you need. So I'll get into more of that later. I'm not going to ramble all about my, stuff about what I feel about the makeup industry right now. I will get there. Kristen and I have talked very much about having couch talks. That's why I want this group, because I want the freedom to be able to rant about things that are really important inside of our culture. Those of us who have daughters, we seriously need to step it up in our game on having the approach of having your image be a reflection of your authentic self, not buy into this unrealistic standard of beauty, and really have a safe place to be able to kind of go through what you need to go through about your appearance, rather than walking into a damn department store, which is still happening for 40 years. That's how people buy makeup. Just a bunch of shit. I'm sorry. You walk in, these people have you pegged. You're pegged because they have marketed to you so well that if you're a Chanel girl, you're going to march your ass to the Chanel counter, and that person sees you coming a mile away and they can sell you anything. And it might not be the right thing for you. So you got to do the work. And, I'm getting ready to talk about Sarah Ben Bronick, who inspired me to be the makeup artist that I am and the person that I am, and to create authentic beauty, has this saying that you want to have an image be a reflection of your authentic self. And most of the time, we don't know what our authentic self looks like. We're so freaking busy. We are inundated with images of what we're told we should look like, that you have to take the power of really assessing for yourself what you want to look like, and then you get busy on that. Now, there's fundamentals, okay? Your brows should be done. That's why I do brows, is because, there's features. Your lashes, your brows, your skin, okay? And then the rest of it is just, should be glorious and fun and sparkles if that's you, or not anything if you want it to be, but, have the courage to be able to, not buy into all of this. And the department store really shouldn't be where we learn how to do our makeup. They're all taught by paint by numbers. So, and then they're teaching you paint by numbers. I'm not saying that there's not amazing, beautiful artists that work behind those counters, because there are, but they have numbers to meet. And so they have to sell you shit that you don't need, because you're not paying for the service. So just keep that in mind when you think about the pros. And Anne is a pro in Long Island. Hey, Anne. And, those of us who are pros who teach consumer women, and that's you all. I do not go on set for a living. I do not. Donnie, if you're still watching, Donnie and I are really working on being able to work on my craft as an artist, because I love doing makeup. But what thrills me more than anything in the whole world is when you all look in the mirror and you go, oh my God, I look so beautiful. That's addictive to me. I love that. And so if me getting here with a naked face, showing you how I do this, and inspiring you to do it for yourself, so that you go, oh my God, I like what I see when I look in the mirror, then that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you, that's what I want for you. That's what I want for you. Okay. So now I'm going to move all this shit out of the way. I'm going to line this up, and I am going to do my makeup in 5 minutes, I think, or close to it, because I'm probably going to talk a minute and explain what I'm doing. If I wasn't talking, as you all know, it would probably be less than that. So, okay, I'm going to try to set this up. I'm going to clean up my little thing and make my area clean. If you have any questions, just ask. I'll see if I can get to them. Boy, we got India joining us. We have the Congo joining us. We have Jersey. We have Atlanta. We have Long Island. Am I missing anybody? Anybody else want to wave that is here? Okay, can you see me okay? Is this a good angle? Because I'm on my knees and I'm trying to figure it out and it's a mess. Okay. All right. Let me put all this stuff over here so I can... Now, those of you who are just joining me, I'm getting ready to apply my face right now. And I have shown my bags and how I packed. You can watch the... Hey, Robin. Now we got Florida joining us. Love you, Robin. And she's another beautiful makeup artist who does weddings and consultations. And if she lived in Atlanta, she would be working in the studio. Okay, so I'm gonna, and okay, here's the other thing. When you're working from all of this, you really want to have, hey, Sarah, you really want to have a place to set up. The bathroom that I have in there, the counter's pretty easy, but I can also work straight out of this bag, right? I can work straight out of the bag. So I don't have to necessarily do this. Oh, here was the last of my bubble wrap. So I definitely need more bubble wrap that's actually effective so I can wrap those powders so I don't smash anything else. Okay, so I think that should be good. I think everything's handy. I'm going to put these down because I know I'm not going to use that. And I'm just going to turn this around so you can see what my little setup, I'm literally on top of the refrigerator, okay? Top of the refrigerator. So this would just be in the bathroom, and really everything just lives in this bag, and I'm pulling it out. Hey, Maria, Ratata Sangria, love you. I just pull this out from the bag. Everything pretty much lives in there, so I don't really have to take anything out. Like that little mesh bag, everything usually just stayed. This stuff right here would have just stayed in the bag. But it's out, so there you have it. Okay, so the first thing, and I already prepped my skin. I think I will probably do, another session where I just talk about skin prep, because again, I do actually have a lot of products that I use for my skin. I'm also blind, so this is going to be really funny trying to do this from this far away. I don't know if I can zoom. Can I zoom? I can zoom! So now you can really see how all my skin and all my imperfections. Isn't that funny? But you know, I'm not going to call them imperfections, right? Because I wouldn't tell you all they were imperfections, right? What I would say, right? I wouldn't say that. So I would just say that there are discolorations in your skin, in texture, and so you're going to fix all that. And I am sweating a little bit because it's a little nerve-wracking. Okay, so if you didn't know, this is my little secret weapon. I don't even really want to be showing this right now, but I found out a couple years ago, I have never sold a brow fix in my studio. They do not work. If you have curly brows, you know that freaking brow fixes don't work. They make your brows crackle and it's awful. I one day took my lash extensions off after 6 years of using lash extensions and was using this, which is for lashes, to coat my lashes, extend my lashes because they were little nubs after having lash extensions for so long. And I pulled this out, and for whatever reason, I call it God's kiss. I took this out and I just went like this, and I went, oh my Lord. And so laminating is also pretty freaking amazing, but this right here, hold your brows in place. It looks white, okay? So in the tube, it's white. And when you brush it on and you brush it through, which here's my little spoolie, and this actually it's a retractable. And I'm brushing it through and I'm combing my brows in place. I can't stand to see my brows not in place. Maybe that's why I'm the brow guru. I did not do my brows yet. Sarah Powell, you got to do my brows, or Stephanie, somebody's got to tweeze them up. Hey, April and Alina. Oh my gosh, I have so many amazing people on this. You guys are so wonderful to me to spend your time, with me today. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so I brushed through my brows first. That was the first thing. And then now, here's the thing, is that if I'm going to go straight onto a smoky look, which I'm not doing, but if I was doing a smoky look and I knew the look I was going to execute, I would be doing my eyes straight up, because if I drip and I have concealer on underneath, then I know that I'm going to end up with it everywhere, and I want to make sure that I'm not cleaning up 5 million times. So it's really, hey, April! I don't really want to make sure I have like shit underneath my eyes. And if you're in a hurry, trying to clean up, if you're in a hurry, you're going to get black eyeshadow underneath your eyes. So make sure you don't have foundation or concealer on, and you're going to save yourself a ton of time, okay? Okay, so first thing now is I'm going to do something called tight lining. All right, and I'm sorry there's a vacuum cleaner in the background, and that's a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. So these are gel pencils. I learned this lovely technique from Mateen. And Mateen, I cannot pronounce your last name. I'm giving you the shout out. Mateen is a celebrity red carpet makeup artist, but more importantly, he's one of the most incredible human beings. He does the most beautiful natural makeup ever. He takes care of Rebel Wilson. He takes care of Angelina Jolie. He takes care of Claire Danes. He did Renee Zellweger just a little bit ago. If you follow him on Instagram, he's a hoot. But more importantly, he's one of the most talented and loving human beings I've been really privileged to meet. And I got to see him in a class. I saw his work and I went, okay, I want to go learn from him. And, you know, he was an educator for Laura Mercier. He actually is from Afghanistan, and he was a chemist from Afghanistan. And he came here and he ended up going to work for Laura Mercier. And he helped her launch, and he was with her forever. And you know, if you follow Laura Mercier, she does this tight lining. So the tight lining it's very simple, and it goes right under your lashes, and it's the area between the lashes and the lash line, and it's not the water line, but I'm going under the eye. Look at, can you see that already? Can you guys see that? Did I translate okay? All right. So, God, it's hard to do this in the freaking mirror. And if you screw it up, you just wipe it off. Okay? So, like, if I hit my lid because I can't freaking see because I am not in a close-up mirror. But the purpose for this is it defines your eyes without having to drag an eyeliner off the top of your eye. I do not have big enough eyelids, as you can see, to carry. If I were to do a line, it would shut my eyes down. So this is the best way to define. You can put it on a couple times. Again, I can't really see my own freaking eyes, so that's kind of funny. Okay. Hey, Quinny! My daughter's watching, everybody. Hi, honey. Okay, so next. All right, Quinny, just tell me if I'm doing anything screwed up, because I know you will. Okay. Next, so now that I have tight lined, now I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to put my foundation on. So I'm going to start with, and when you see this, this is what I'm talking about. Everybody wants to know why I have great skin. It's right here, okay? So I'm going to use this stiff, I'm going to use this stiff brush. I'm going to rip it around this 3-in-1, and all I'm doing is going like this, okay? This is it. I'm in natural light, so you can really see what I'm doing. And it is as simple, and for those who think this is complicated, I am telling you, it is the easiest thing ever, okay? So, can you see? What do you think? Okay, that's my ivory. That's just one coat. If you keep going with this, it will, it'll keep going and it'll keep building. So now I'm gonna just put a little of the soft beige. It really doesn't matter which one you do first, whether you do the soft beige or whether, yes, everybody can have skin. Your skin looks amazing when, did you just see what I look like without my makeup on, Shanquin Mary? Oh my God, you guys. Okay, but this is all I'm doing. Do you see? It just took away my redness. I haven't even used a concealer brush, and to be honest with you, I can't even see that far. So I'm gonna be, hopefully I'm close. So do you see that? That's all I did. Can you see? I'm gonna just even me out. And if I want to, oh, got a little redness on my nose. Because I'm sweating, I'm nervous. And that's it. So now, without any product on or anything, I'm going to take the buff brush. And when I talk about buffing, the whole point of buffing is I like to use the analogy of shoe polish. When you put shoe polish on, you don't just put it on and walk away. You've got to buff it into the skin. This is a wax-based foundation, so it looks like freaking skin. Okay, y'all. That was it. That was my foundation application. I don't even have concealer on yet, right? Do you see that? Okay, can you see? Good? Okay. I'm trying to get this angled, right? Okay, there. All right. I think I did pretty good for not being able to see. Okay, so if you want, you can also set it with powder. I'll probably set it with powder in a little bit. And since I'm doing a light application, that's probably all the foundation I'm gonna need. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer. And I love this concealer. It's so smooth. and you don't need a lot. I'm gonna use a little bit of a concealer brush. Thanks, Quinny. I'm gonna do Makeup Mondays, I think. I think this will be our thing because I travel and then I can do one in DC and I'll do one when I'm in Scotland. And we have the group now. So if you haven't joined the group, make sure you ask to be added to the group because I'm probably gonna do it there. Okay, so I'm taking just my finger and once I've got it applied with the brush, I'm just kind of looping this around, okay? So now, I don't have anything on. I wish I had a better angle. Let's see. Okay, how's that? Is that good? Okay, there. I'm just gonna stand because I think that's better. And I'm gonna get a setup for this so that I don't have to be, hey, Marietta, you coming to watch my first makeup? This is my first time live doing this. I think I've done it doing it on other people, but on myself, I tried doing this when y'all started this shit like 15 years ago, 12 years ago. I was like, oh my God, what crazy people will want to see me putting my makeup on myself, but I guess y'all do. Okay, I am, because I'm hot, gonna use my Clear Shine. The Clear Shine does not have any pigment to it. It just pretty much absorbs the oil, okay? So you can see a little bit of my redness, but I'm not going to town. This is normal, this is real life, and there you go. So you've heard me talk about how on natural makeup, yay! Okay, and on natural makeup, I'm not gonna need a whole bunch of makeup, right? My point is I wanna walk out of here, I want my eyes defined, I want my features defined, and I wanna be out in 5 minutes, okay? So now I'm gonna grab out of my little pouch of all my lipstick that I showed you earlier. Hopefully I'm not flashing anybody. I'm gonna use a liquid lip in a nude because I always start with this, and you know I talk about doing lips first because I'm pale. A lot of times you go to put lip color on at the end of an application. Oh my God, see, I'm already smearing myself. And you overdo it. So if you set the balance of your makeup with your color, and this is actually called Sweet Escape. It looks like nude on everybody else. On me, actually it looks like a color. So the reason for liquid lipsticks, is because they stay on your lips all day. These are natural based, they're non-toxic, and you can put this under gloss, you can put it under lipstick. I put it on and I let it set. I don't drink any coffee while I'm doing this. I keep as much liquid away from this so that it will dry. So by the time I get in the car, if I want to use a gloss or use anything, but look at that, right? I love it. I love this. It's called Sweet Escape. And if you're doing nudes, which I will be right now, that's what you use. Okay, so I already have, see, I could literally just add a color and some mascara, and let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do it more often. Bye, honey, bye, Quinny, thanks for looking. Okay, so now we're gonna do, I'm gonna use Eclipse, which is my gold liquid shimmer, and I'm gonna use my highlight, okay? So this is the brow highlighter. And all that I'm doing is I'm going under here, and housekeeping is still bothering me. Hi, I'm gonna be here till 1:30 and I'm on a live call, so say hello. Okay, I have the sign that says don't come in, right? Love that. That's real life, people. Okay, so you can see I'm putting this shadow on, or this brow highlighter, and it's a cream underneath my brow. And I'm using my finger. This does not have to be very complicated. Okay, look and see how much that brightened up my eye already. All right, so if I want to just leave it like that and I don't have more than 2 minutes, this. But I am gonna go and use, and I've designated a brush, and I have a white one in the studio that we sell, and I do that on purpose so that this stays with the powder and with the light colors. I am using Clear Shine, and yep, right, Robin, go figure. And I am now just setting my eye because you want this area underneath your eye to look like skin. So why would you go using crazy pigmented highlight shadows from an eyeshadow if you want it to look like skin? It's gonna look like freaking chalk under there. You want it to look like skin. So now I look crazy smooth. This is the time too when I just kind of go around here, because if I spit anything, I just want a very light application underneath my eyes right there. Okay, so now I'm looking pretty smooth, and I'm gonna I got these red areas and then my stupid breaking out all around here and there. So I'm just kind of setting, and you know I talk about smiling. You wanna always smile when you do your makeup because I wanna see my lines so that shit doesn't sit in them. Okay, all right, there. All right, what do you think? You can see skin look good. Literally, what did that took me 2 minutes, right? I'm talking through it, but if I wasn't talking, that'd be easy. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the liquid shimmer and I'm just gonna take this, it's sponge tip. It is, it dries and it's amazing. And if you blend it before it dries and put shadow on it, you'll get it to actually build. But this, when you're in the light, and I will show you when you get done in this light, shimmers and looks absolutely beautiful. This is like my favorite thing ever. And it doesn't sit in the creases. It's not a cream, it's gonna dry and it's gonna set. So before it's like 100% dry, I'm gonna take my little Chisel Deluxe Fluff, which is the size of my eyelid, so you can see it fits right in there, and blend it out. So you can see I'm going in towards the nose like wipers, windshield wipers, because if you go this way, I'm gonna deposit that color down here. So I'm really adamant about making sure you learn how to blend in this way. Okay, see that? Okay, now I'm gonna use the Crystal, let's see. This is Cosmic Latte, the one on top, and it's got a gold shimmer. It matches the Eclipse. And you can also use like another peachy color too. That looks really pretty, but right now I'm using Cosmic Latte. So I always talk about loading your brush. Y'all, you have to do this 3 times. I got a towel and I'm loading this brush 3 times. If you don't do that, and then I tap it off, you're gonna be like, the number one problem I see with almost every consumer is that they're going straight from the palette onto their eye, and they're not loading the brush properly, and it streaks and it doesn't work and it's terrible. And my husband's calling right in the middle of this. Okay, so now I'm gonna go right on my lid, right here. Okay, you see that? There you have it. And I'm blending and I'm loading this brush and I'm going right here. Okay, now I got a nice little bright little lash line. My eyeliner is already on. You can now really see the definition to my eye. I think it looks good because I'm blind. I can't really see that far. But now I'm gonna go back with that brush that I used to blend, and now I'm blending and softening between the 2 lines. If I had the time and I wanted to go do contour, which I will show you at another time, I would be doing that, but I'm not. I'm gonna just do this right now because that's really all the time that I got. Okay, so that's on. Now I'm gonna take my brow fiber because I need a little bit of color. And what's awesome is that these have little fibers on them, okay? And let's see if you can see, okay? And I'm gonna wipe off the very first hit on it, because if you go straight from the tube onto your brow, it's not good. So now I really can't see. Holy crap, I'm blind. They're gonna figure this out. But you can see I'm just kind of tracing over my brow. Now I just need that color right in the front. Okay, but I'm getting every little baby hair. And that primer that we put down first has got them in place, so I'm not making a mess. And it feathered them just a little bit. And I'm gonna go back through with the spoolie. And I'm just gonna comb them out. Right? So you see I'm brushing with the direction of my hair. And you can see how that just enhanced my entire face. Right there. And that is why I do eyebrows, people, is because that definition on my eye, it just gave my eye lift, and everything else is pretty amazing. And then the next heavy hitter is your mascara, okay? Mascara, skin, brows, tight lining. That's really all. If you don't want to do anything else, you don't have to do anything else, okay? So I'm gonna do, this is this XXL. My hands are shaking. Okay, and I'm just gonna do, and here's the thing, is like you can come by and we can put this on you, but we have to use a damn spoolie brush. This brush is everything. I'm not even using my grower right now, just so you can see. Can y'all see my hand shaking? Oh my God. Okay. Look at this. Let me just show you one eye without the other. One time I think I'll do one eye and then I won't do the other, and then you can really see this difference. Now remember, I have one eyeshadow color on. Let's be clear. One eyeshadow color. Can you see? There. That's why I'm all about the lashes and the lash extensions, because the lash extensions, all that you need is time and money. right? Sarah does an unbelievable job in the studio because you don't want to look like freaking Minnie Mouse. The whole point is not to see your lashes come before you. You just need them to be extended. And we also do the lash lift, which is amazing, but pay attention to your lashes as much as you pay attention to your brows. Oh my goodness, I'm shaking. Y'all, this is so nerve-wracking. I know you think I'm all confident and stuff, but really on the inside, I'm like screaming. Oh my God, okay. But the good news is, you know, you have to know how to clean it up. So if you smear the mascara, you just get a Q-tip, wait for it to dry, and blend it off. And sometimes when you're in a hurry, that's what happens. I know, right? Thanks, April. Oh my God, you guys, you're so great. All right. Then of course you know that you can buy all this, right? And I have an online store that's Authentic Beauty Cosmetics, which at some point I'll make the list. I think I'll probably put the list of what I used and put it in the thing. Okay, did I get that? Okay, can't tell. Oh my God. I think I'll like have my tablet when I do this the next time so it'll be closer. Okay, so what do you think, guys? What do you think about the eyes so far, right? I still don't have any lipstick on and I don't have on any blush yet. So now I'm gonna do the blush. And I'm gonna use bronzer, okay? So I'm gonna use my little brush and I'm gonna use that bronzer that's like half messed up. And again, we're loading the brush. So I'm loading. I'm tapping, right? And I'm going underneath this cheekbone. And I don't have to work so hard because I've loaded this brush. I'm gonna hit a little bit up there, just so I don't look so stark. Okay, now most people at this point would just freaking leave it, okay? And what you wanna do is you wanna go back with a big brush, buff brush, kabuki brushes, whatever the hell you've got, that stiff, short, squatty brush, and blend. Don't leave your shit there and smile. Because you don't wanna, you wanna see, this is how people see you. You don't walk around all stone-faced. So it's really important. Okay, so there, I got color. Now, Zoe, if you're still here, our favorite luminizer. Because for me, it's not fun. Makeup is for fun. And without fun, no, like for me, why bother? So this to me is fun. So I'm gonna take my little brush. Hey, Christopher. Hey, my friend. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this. I'm loading this. This is my luminizer, and I love luminizer. So I was so happy when we got shimmer back, and you can see it's just highlighting. I'm just gonna put a little bit on, and it doesn't have to be all crazy. We have this in gel and a rose gold, and I think I have every single one. I also use this on my eyes too if I feel like it. So this is kind of a really pretty on top of the Eclipse too. It's kind of peachy, you can see. So now you're gonna see when I get into the light that this is just gonna make me glow. Okay, I love it. Hi, Mom, I said hi to you. I said hi, my mom from Florida is on here. You missed it. Okay, so now I just want a tiny bit of blush because I just feel really pale and I feel like I need it because I'm gonna add a little bit more lip color on. So I'm loading the brush. When you have these kinds, these are baked, you have to swirl the brush in circle mode. I have so many people who are banging the brush, so sweeping motions. You're gonna smile, you're gonna just hit very little on the apple of the cheek. And you can see it kind of worked with that luminizer too. See? Just a little bit. And then you're gonna blend down again. Okay? Just like that. Okay, look at that. That's like freaking 5 minutes, right? All right, now I'm gonna add a little bit of gloss. Let's use my fun one, okay? So, I just love this color. I also had tons of nude. And this is just a gloss, and it's going over that neutral. And I don't need very much of it. I think I'm gonna have to have another one of these made. Okay, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Oh, a little bit of liner underneath my eyes. Sometimes I do this, sometimes I don't. I love this color Baroque. It's a goldy, greeny, just really pretty. And this just will take it up just a teeny tiny notch. There. I just happen to like liner underneath my eyes, especially if I'm not doing any top liner. And I'm not trying to correct my eyes. I'm not trying to like, I didn't even do a contour color. I could if I wanted to take a couple other minutes, but I'm not gonna. No, well, blending doesn't rub it off if you've applied enough product. Blending smooths it around, okay? So, let's go close, shall we? Okay. So, wow, that was close. Now let me go into the light because I was kind of away from the light. And what do you think? Is it good? This is my first time doing this. It's kind of crazy. I think we're good. Yeah, there you go. So that was 5 minutes, everybody. Really, that's a 5-minute makeup. I know I was on for longer than, let's see. Yeah, I've been on for, I guess, 40 minutes talking through everything, but I did show you the makeup bag before. So I think what I'll do is I'll post this in the group, and then I will post what I used from this. I'm on my way to go see some new makeup. I got to pack the suitcase. I got 15 minutes. And then I am going to write everything that I used and some alternatives to it in the group later tonight. And then I'll link to the website. And of course, I'm available for makeup lessons. I know you got to book a little bit ahead for them. But you know, it's my favorite thing to do. I'm a makeup artist first. I know I am known for my brows, right? I get it. Brows are everything. But to learn how to do your makeup and feel confident with it, when most of us are told like a gazillion times that you don't know how to do it, you need the expert, it's a bunch of crap. So, anyway, Zoe, you got to book your follow-up from your image journey, sweetheart. And you got to come let me do your brow color. And I guess that's it. Does anybody have any questions for me? I'm going to put my glasses back on so I can actually see. Maybe I need to blend my eyeliner. Maybe I have it smeared and I don't even know. But hello from New York. I did it. I did my first tutorial, you guys. Oh, I got lipstick all over my teeth. How about that? That's pretty funny. But there. Yeah, I think I nailed it. I think I did good. All right, brows look good. Yeah, okay. And then, yeah, I'm all blended. There you go. And there's my magic 3-in-1. So, anybody got any questions? Oh my God, there's so many. All right, hey guys. Oh, Zoe, I love you. All right. Asha, you just missed my whole, so I didn't do your brows today, and I didn't go to lunch with Laura. So, I decided to do a makeup tutorial, and that's it. Anyway. All right, you guys. I'm going to sign off now, and I should have taken it before and posted it, huh? But y'all got to see me all naked and stuff. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to turn around so you can see this beautiful view. There's the Empire State Building, and I am right on 6th Avenue. So, and there's, of course, forever people and sirens, and you can just see, I get to see this beautiful view. This building just has gone up in the past year, which is crazy. And then on a good day, and if I was on the end room, you can see the World Tower from there. Oh, thanks, Claire. Okay, those of you who are just coming on now, go watch the replay. I'm gonna finish it and you can watch it. This was my very first tutorial that I did on myself. I've been resisting it for about 12 years now, and I did it, and I did it from here. So anyway, we're going to have Makeup Mondays from now on, and join the group, so because I'm going to post them in the group, and that's it. Come up with questions too, and give me some ideas in the group what you'd like to see me do, because I, of course, want to do the red lip, but you know, I don't want to be taking an hour of everybody's time either. I want these to be really fast, and I appreciate the, you know, gift of your attention. And I love you all. Thank you for being so incredibly supportive. Bye.